everybody, and welcome back to another round of ParentLink Live, the time here at Family Cafe Live, where I get a chance to share a few thoughts with you that I hope are encouraging and inspiring as together we go down this road, this journey of parenting and trying to raise lifelong disciples of Jesus Christ. This morning, what I want to begin talking about is just kind of the basic principle that you cannot give what you don't have. And that applies to the energy that we bring to this monumental and wonderful task of parenting. The truth is, I know that for myself at times, and I think for many of you as well, we go through our days and the parenting tasks feeling like we're just running on empty. The E-light is on. We just don't have a whole lot left in the tank to give. And one of the mistakes that sometimes parents make is they actually look to their kids to be the ones that they're going to live through, that they're going to find life and joy and fulfillment. And it certainly doesn't always work out that way. So this morning, I want to invite us to take a few moments to think about what gives you life, what energizes you, what fills your tank. And I've got a way for us to take a look at that. So what I want to encourage you to consider doing is perhaps take just a pad of paper and make a little bit of a chart that looks something like this. Just write the word energy on the top. And on one side, I want you to make a list of those things that are really a chore for you. Things that are drains on your energy, that just suck energy right out of your tank. And then on the other side, write the word core or fillers. What are part of just the core of who you are? That this is really, I'm alive, and this is what I'm doing, I'm living into me when I do these things. Or these are things that are fillers, that fill my tank with energy. So for example, you might write down under the chore side of things like doing laundry, or doing the shopping, or you might have on there just putting in too many hours at the office or working. When I made a list, I came up with a couple things like, as much as I enjoy spending time with people, I'm an introvert. And so if I have a day that is filled with constant interactions with others, that's a bit of a drain. Or I put down poor sleep habits. Now, if I'm not maintaining a good rhythm of sleep, if I'm staying up too late or getting up too early, that takes a toll for me. Or just, and sometimes, I have to confess, being around a church, if I have meetings that seem to have absolutely no purpose whatsoever, that's a drain. But then there's the other side. There's the core piece. So on this, you might put exercise is something that you really enjoy, or having coffee with friends, or maybe it might be starting out your day with a time of prayer or Bible study. For me, I put down some things like having conversations with other people about faith. Meeting with parents to talk about baptism with their kids is something that just energizes me. Or maybe it's reading a good book. I love to be able to sit down for a little while and get that introvert time of reading and reflecting. Or I also put down watching the Mariners play. Although lately that has perhaps drifted a little bit more to the chore side of things. But here's the deal. There are times in life where we're just going to have things that are chore, that are drains. It's unavoidable. But if we're intentional about looking at the ways in which we spend our time, we can allow perhaps this list to start informing our calendar and our to-do list. So my encouragement for you this week is, first off, take a little time to reflect on the cores and the chores in your life, those things that are drains and those that are fillers. But then also make some conscious decisions to take a couple of the chores off your list if you can, and replace it with a few of the core things. Because as we are filled ourselves, we then have a whole lot more to be able to give our kids. So take some time this week to fill your tank, and then let that tank flow over to your kids.